distinct islands. Given a Boolean 2D matrix grid of size and cross M, you have to find the number of distinct islands where a group of ones form an island. So two islands are considered to be distinct if and only if the island is not equal to another, not rotated or reflected. Okay, so 1 1, so these four will form an island, these four. Okay, and same colored islands are equal. The two islands are considered to be distinct if and only if the island is not equal to another. Okay, so it is overlapping this one, that's why there is only one island. Okay. So these four islands, these three islands, and these two islands. Okay, so these two islands, green are one, red, blue, three islands. Right, these three will not overlap. Why? Okay, we have to not rotate it or reflect it. So we have to find the number of distinct islands. Okay, so count distinct islands. What's how to solve this? Okay, count the distinct islands. The grid in cross M grid. At least one, and zeros and ones, and 500. Okay, let's see how to DFS, but how to find if they are overlapping or not. So int will be, so n will be this one and earth. Okay, so we have the matrix, and the grid. So if I run a DFS, so if I get all the ones, all the islands, okay, among those islands we have to remove the one so what if I think this can be solvable. So if two islands are similar, that means the first one somewhere it is. So if I try to bring it at first corner, so by subtracting the first corner point, so if I try to bring all the islands to the first corner, to the left upper corner, but how to put that? In that I need to find, so then in a set it will remove those pairs, right? The order in which I am visiting the nodes will be similar, but in a particular island, so I will have all the locations of all the one in a particular island. Okay, and location of all the one in the second island. Let's see. So if we know the location of all the ones in a particular order in the first island, okay, all the location in the second island. So if I try to bring this one to the corner, So if it was this island was here, will it work? So in this 4, so if I try to move it here, it was somewhere here, I try to move it here, so they will be overlapping. That means they will be removed, they will be counted only once in my set. Okay, will it work? So every DFS, so I try to run the DFS, I think DFS will do its ordering. Okay, so but the locations I will write in my array, the location of all these, so will be in my set will be the first point, the DFS from where it is starting. So let's subtract that. in every DFS, let's subtract that starting location. So it is 3 comma 4, then subtract everything 3 comma 4 3 comma 4, so it will come here, right? Yep, I think, yeah. So in that case, I think, yeah, I got it. So every time I'm writing DFS, I'm starting my DFS. So let's see, I'm writing my DFS. Okay, so from my starting node I, starting node J, starting node I, starting node J, it will be known, right? So, or keep a variable, so int start x is equal start x and start x. Okay, I will start from, and start y is 0, so that will keep on changing. So every time I visit a node, that means I visit a node which is 1, that means I minus start of x will be that x, right? So and x will be this thing, and y will be j minus start of y, right? That means this is a xy which is 1. So let's have a set of pair, no, every connected component is a vector. So every set, so it should be a set or vector. Okay, it can be anything. So because if that vector is not unique, vector should be unique, right? So vector of pair of those locations, that means I can say islands called distinct islands. The vector, a particular island is a vector of all the location of all the ones. Okay, so that means I need to have this vector also with me. So it is now, yeah, vector of pair at the end current island. So inside the current island, not inside the current island, let's put the x, let's put that 1, and go to all the directions. So and k, so go to all the 4 directions. So x will be my current I plus, you can directly use x here now, yeah, we can have I plus dx of k, and y will be j plus dy of k. And I want to go here, so if they are in the bound, so x greater than or equal to 0 and x is less than n, and y is greater than or equal to 0 and y is less than m, and this grid, the grid of x y is equal to 1. Are they integer or characters? Okay, they are integers. So if this value is 1, x y current island, what is dx dy, and dx of 4 is 1 minus 1 0 0, and dy of 4 is okay 0 0 1 minus 1. Okay, we have this. So my current island, in the current island put the current 1, and it should not be visited, right? Then it should have visited also, and it is not visited. It is 1, as well as it is not visited. It is not visited. Mark it as visited. Mark it as visited. Okay, and apply DFS from xy and pass the current island vector and visited matrix also. So it will be a matrix of this is a bool. Okay, so let's see, start x, start y, and this can come inside my this function. Okay, so visited, mark it as visited. What's the location x y, and put it inside my current island group, inside my current island, and k. Okay, go to, so x and y will be where I want to go, I plus dx of k, I plus j plus dy of k, x less than y, this is 1, as well as it is not visited, and perform a DFS from here. And okay, so I think this should come here. As well as a visited array also. Vector of bool of visited, vector of boolean, vector of boolean visited of n rows, and vector of boolean of m rows with false. Vector of boolean visited array of n rows and m columns, everything is false, and we have the distinct island set 0. Let's traverse over all the if it is not visited, run a DFS from I to Z, passing the grid and visited. But before this, let's mark our start X is I and start Y is Z, right? So if it is not visited, so I is 0N 0M. If it is not visited, start X start Y and form a DFS. What it is passing? Okay, we need to pass grid also, right? And current island vector also. Okay, let's have a vector of current island vector. Grid current island and visited. Pass the grid current island and vector. So we have IJ, we have grid current island and a visited array. Okay, so mark it as true, start Y current, go to all the 4 directions, X, Y, it is not visited, X, Y current island and visited. Distinct islands and visited, n rows, m columns, everything is false. I 0 to n, 0 to m. If it is not visited, create the current island is a, pass it here. So after this I can have my distinct islands set. So once my it is not here, after the DFS ends, so if it is not visited, it will go and visit all those ones. So then I can have dot insert current island, right? Current island, I think answer should be all those distinct islands. That means return the distinct islands dot size. Let's see if it works. I think should work. It should work. So n m, and I have set up vector of pair of distinct islands and vector. So it is visited. So visited and go to all the nodes. If it is not visited, then we have in this case current island start X start Y. Okay, we have to define the start X start Y, which is but this is 1 minus 1 0 0 0 0 minus 1 start X start Y, and we have our DFS function. So let's see. So if it is not visited, okay, then DFS from IJ, pass the grid current island and visited. Grid current island and visited. So DFS IJ grid current island and visited. Okay, current island is vector of pair. Grid is fine. Visited is fine. Mark it is true. x and y, shift it to corner and put that value and go to all the four directions. X is this, y is this, and if it is in the bound, okay, what is n and what is m? I think we can have an m that can be initialized here. So an m, so it is in the bound and it is 1. Okay, it is not visited, this one, and grid of this is equal to 1, these two things. If it is not visited and it is 1, then start at DFS from here. Why typo? Good solution. No matching function for call. Vector of place back. Why can't I put it? So current island is a vector of pair of integers. Push back. Okay, C++ 5.4. I think this is make pair of x and y. Why it is not working? No matching function for call to solution DFS int I, j and j, grid, current island and visited. So grid, current island and visited. Okay, I'm not for. So xy grid, pass the grid also, right? Current island and visited. Okay. Now what? No matching function in the member function int solution. No matching function for call to solution DFS. xy the grid was the current island and visited. Why not? At line 46 it is not. G. Vector of integer is grid. Vector of pair of intent current island. Okay, current island is wrongly defined. Pair of integer current islands. Okay. Your output is expected output is fine. Let's see if it works. Okay, everything passed. Great. So I think, yeah, so this shifting was the logic here, the shifting of every, and since we're putting it inside a set, that will remove the duplicates, right? Can we do better than this? We will have to maintain the set to for that. Okay, at least it works. Great.